Alright, hey guys, here we have a Forever Fan ceiling fan in white. Picked this up at the Restore the other day. This was that mystery fan that they had sitting in the cart, kind of in the testing area. Originally I thought this was an Emerson Air design, but it had a pole chain, so I wasn't really sure. I ended up going back and checking it, and was pretty surprised to find out it was a Forever Fan, so pretty cool to find that. Yeah, I kind of had a little fun at that Restore the other day. Got, several sets of shades, Delta 2, what else? A couple W11s, and a Sierra canopy. Found a Sierra Saturn copy, but unfortunately that was pretty much useless as it was spray painted and yeah, it was just a motor. While we're on that, so this is another one of those Top Union things. Same OEM, at least I believe, as Design House, maybe Sierra. But yeah, really cool fan. This one unfortunately was in some kind of humid environment. Pretty briefly, I'd say. I'm guessing someone took it down, stored in like a garage or shed or something, and left it there for a year or so. Because everything else about it is pretty much fine. It had a few scuffs from being at the Restore, but that all cleaned up. The motor has a little rust on it. The rotor and the bearings are, the rotor has a little rust on it. That was my first indication, and the bearings are pitted. So instead of sounding like ball bearings, they sound like rock bearings, so they just kind of make a clink sound. But yeah, enough about that. Take a look at the fan. I really like the blade brackets on this. I think that's one of my favorite things about it. Because they're, kind of like Zephyr brackets, but they're concealed, so you don't see that too much. Has a somewhat generic canopy. Blades reverse over to a gloss bleached oak. Perfect. Go too low. So in the future, if I do decide to install this, I'm going to have to replace the bearings. The noise is noticeable on low, but you have to really kind of sit there and listen to it. Alright, let's go to medium. It is nicely balanced though, so happy about that. The mounting on this seems pretty solid still. Stuff doesn't move around as much. Similar to that of Hang True. Because it really locks it in place. Alright, and let's go to high. So though the bearings are noisy, they are pretty free. It doesn't really affect performance, it's just a little noisier than they would typically be. I haven't really opened it up, but judging by the shaft, I don't think there's too many wires in there, so changing the bearings shouldn't be too hard. Yeah, my bearings might affect spin down just a little bit. But I don't think it'll be too bad. I've had the can arms running lately because every time I come out here it's been kind of cold. So I turn my heater on, have those go. Usually I have the tabs going too, but I turn them off for the video because they are a little bit... They're a little noisy, they're not too bad though. They're a lot better than they are on solid state controls. The can arms I had on solid state control, but I swapped those out in favor for a Casablanca control because I prefer fixed speed over variable speed. Alright, well there's the 5-blade configuration, and being that this fan does have a 4 or 5 blade option, I'm going to swap it to 4 and I will be right back. Alright, well I am back with the 4-blade configuration, and this went from being an obscure forever fan to looking like a key Largo in like a minute. But either way, I like it. It's definitely really cool looking in the 4-blade setup. Anyways, let's go take a look-see. Now this one's a little weird in comparison to most multi-flywheel tapped flywheels. Instead of the 5-blade configuration being on the outside, the 4-blade configuration is on the outside. I don't know if you can see that, but the screw hole right there is actually for 5 blades. And 4 blades is farther out, so I thought that was a little interesting. Alright. And we'll test off on lube. So this fan, like Newtone, Sierra, Design House, this one has a different downrod coupling compared to other brands. This one has 4 screw holes, so finding, coupling for that is kind of difficult. Casablanca used 3 screw holes. Emerson integrated the coupling into the motor itself. So, yeah. Medium. And let's go to high. Yeah, good spin down despite the condition of the bearings. Alright, well there's my Forever Fan ceiling fan. Hope you guys enjoyed, and thanks for watching.